Normally I would have rather waited to put this video out on my Monday releases, but the US Mint just put up their scheduled release of the 2021 Morgan and Peace dollar. We're going to examine these coins to see if it's worth it to buy at all, the hype surrounding them, and of course, my 2 cents coming up. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Campbell's Coins. I was going to put out a video today on the silver and gold squeeze and the validity behind it, but the US Mint just had to screw it all up by announcing the release dates for the 2021 Morgan and Peace dollar. Let's just dive into it. For those who don't know, a couple years ago there were rumors about a 2021 Morgan and Peace dollar release, marking the anniversary of the last year the Morgan dollar was in production, and the first year the Peace dollar was in production. Rumor was they're going to bring in a coin press from San Francisco up to Carson City, Nevada, and mint some of the coins there. We even heard about a gold Morgan, perhaps, with the Carson City mint mark. There was also talk about some proof versions for the Morgan and high relief versions for the Peace dollar. Like most rumors, these greatly exaggerated reality. The transportation of a coin press to Carson City would have cost in the millions of dollars, and there's a lot of pushback about a gold Morgan dollar. Here are the coins being released so far. I say so far because it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a proof Morgan or a high relief Peace dollar released in November. I could see the US Mint surprising us with this news in September or October, but we shall see. There will be a few different types of Morgans. Here they are on the US Mint's website. I will include a link in my description so you can check it out for yourselves if you haven't already. So just going through this, we see that there's going to be 6 coins released starting May 24th, and I'll kind of get into all that. But first I want to show you there's the Morgan 2021 with the CC. This is the Carson City, and they call it a Privy mark. Next we have the O mint mark. Well, they're actually calling it a Privy mark, and that is supposed to go for New Orleans. The S mint mark, then we have a D mint mark, and then finally the Philadelphia. Philadelphia doesn't have a mint mark because those are all blank. And then we have a 2021 Peace dollar. So why are some of these a Privy mark and the others a mint mark? There's some sort of issue where they could not create a new quote-unquote coin with a mint that is no longer in service. So the New Orleans Mint has closed down and the Carson City Mint has closed down, so they have to make them Privy marks. They can't make them mint marks, and I'll show you in a second what the difference is, and to me it's pretty lame. But before we dive into it, also just want to highlight where they're going to be minted. So the Carson City, the New Orleans, and the Philadelphia one will be minted in Philadelphia. San Francisco will be minted in San Francisco, and the Denver will be minted in Denver, and then the Peace dollar will be minted in Philadelphia. All of these will be $85 a piece. Okay, starting with the Carson City, it shows that this production will be available for sale on May 24th, 2021 at 12 p.m. If you go down here, pre-ordering window starts May 24th at noon and closes on June 7th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or until inventory is depleted. Production of shipments will begin in October. We can see here that there is a production limit of 175,000. That's high. And given that Carson City is probably going to be the most popular, it will reach that production limit. So the mintage limit will probably be that. There is a household order limit of 25 per coin. You can kind of see this is what the coin will look like. Here's the obverse. So this is just classic what Morgan looks like. Very close, nice sharp details. And then we see this hideous Privy mark. That's what the Privy mark will look like. So it's not going to be stamped CC it's going to be like on a raised bump, and somehow that's okay. One other thing I wanted to go over. So this is the 100th anniversary of the last year the Morgan was created. This is interesting, and I haven't really researched any of this, so somebody out there, some other YouTuber might find this, have this information, but the composition of the coin is going to be 0.858 troy ounces of 3/9 fine pure silver with an uncirculated finish. This doesn't even match the old version, which is 0.7734 troy ounces of pure silver. Maybe they were doing it so that people wouldn't get fooled or ripped off, or other people are using the coin to make forgeries. I do not know, but I find that to be interesting that they didn't stick to the original. All right, let's head over to the New Orleans. New Orleans is going to be similar with it's like an O within an O. It's kind of actually funny. Almost looks like a sideways I. So it's an O privy mark, also 175,000 production limit, 25 per household, same composition. This one starts May 24th, goes through June 7th, same as the Carson City, and then it'll be shipped in October. Now, this is where things kind of change. When we go to the San Francisco one, it's an S mint mark, so it's not going to be a privy mark. And if you look there, you can see that it's just a raised S on the reverse. This one starts, the pre-ordering starts June 1st and goes through June 14th. Also same composition, same production limit, same household order limit, and then they will be shipped in October. The Denver, same as the San Francisco mint mark. Production starts, pre-ordering starts June 1st, goes through June 14th. Same production limit. You can see the D there. And then we go to the Philadelphia. Philadelphia starts on June 7th for pre-orders, goes through June 21st, 175,000, also 25. What changes is when you go to the Peace Dollar. So the Peace Dollar is going to be minted in Philadelphia with the Philadelphia mint mark, which is none. And this will have the same composition, 0.858 troy ounces. Production, I keep saying production. Pre-order starts June 7th, goes through June 21st. But this production limit is 200,000. So if you fail to get a Carson City, New Orleans, San Francisco, Denver, you might be able to get a Philadelphia Morgan or a Philadelphia Peace Dollar. As you can see, all these cost the same. There's actually no difference in the cost, which I'm kind of surprised at, considering some of them are the Carson City Privy, the New Orleans Privy versus the San Francisco, Denver, and Philadelphia mint mark. I'm just going to say this right now. Do not let the hype get to you. This is a horrible release. I would take an original Morgan or Peace Dollar over these any day of the week. If there was a proof or a high proof version with a mintage under 10,000, now that would be a special coin. These are not special. There is no special finish to them. They have extremely high mintages, or they will. The production limit's very high, so that indicates that the mintage will also probably be very high. All for $85 a coin. That is a hard pass for me. I really have to emphasize here, do not let the hype get to you. A lot of people, especially in this community, may be hyping these coins up. Do not go for it. They will hype it up so they can grab some and sell for double the price as soon as they're able to. The Carson City and New Orleans Morgans will be the most popular because those mint marks are desirable for the originals, but for $85, I'm gonna have to say no. What are your thoughts on these coins? Are you excited about this release? Are you gonna get some? Or is this also a hard pass for you? Am I the only one who just thinks this is just lame? You know where to tell me. Let me know in the comments below. Your comments help me make better videos, and they also help others. It's just in the last video, I noticed 2 different guys helping a new stacker. I thought that was amazing. So good for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.